minna-san, this is Neko, and we're back again with Magical Otoge Ciel, where we were left off Florin trying to flirt. Oh my gosh, he's bad as Adrian. Anyway, let's continue it off. I already said this before, so you should really ditch a guy like this. Just, like, throw him in the garbage can. Totally. Good luck, okay? The girl leaves. Oh my gosh, Florin. Florin says Florin. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Florin. No, it's fine. Are there any cliffs around here that I could throw myself off? Oh, pobrecito, poor thing. Don't do that, Florin. Right, I'll try not to. So anyway, where do you want to go next? Not a cliff, if anything. Well, to be honest, I really did want to try to go to the royal family's mansion. I would normally say yes if it was just some place, but it really might be dangerous there. I know, but this goes beyond just curiosity for me this time. Sorry, I'm adjusting my glasses here. It has to do with the royal family that was completely fine and happy until something just happened. Yeah, I find it kind of fishy. I mean, the queen was loved by everyone in the kingdom, and out of nowhere she was murdered by someone close to her? Like, that's really hardcore. Like, this is like dedication if you really dislike the queen or her tactics or something. Don't you think that there's something else behind it all? Yeah, but is it finding out really worth the risk? I wish I could agree to it, though. I'm not sure anymore. Of course, I'll stop her from doing anything actually dangerous, but she could be able to decide things on her own. She should be able, sorry. I know it's dangerous, but there are things worth risking, despite that, aren't there? But maybe he's right. Maybe this really isn't worth it. Just then, Aagghhh happens to see you from the distance. Oh, hey there, Ciel. Huh? Deep in thought, you didn't notice Aagghhh. Is something wrong? It looks like. She got into a little disagreement, I think. Aagghhh decides to approach you. Ciel. Oh, Aagghhh. Is everything alright? Oh, well, sure, they are. I see. You look a little lost right now. Haha, I am. Well, in that case, Aagghhh leans closer and whispers something into you. Ooh, you're gonna make him jelly beans. Did you want to get away from your friend for a moment? It will probably really freak out Florin, but I shouldn't, even though I actually wouldn't mind that. I see. Well, my dear lady, that is good enough for me. Aagghhh takes your hand in his. Huh? Excuse us, but the miss here says she wants some time to herself. Oh, well, I did, but... You did? You'll understand, won't you? What? That's wonderful. We'll be back in a bit then. And so, with a snap of Aagghh's fingers, you and Aagghh's arrive at somewhere else. Wow. Wow. What was it that you just did? It wasn't just teleporting magic, was it? Well, it was just one of many tricks I have up my sleeve. I'm afraid I can't tell you the details. Many other magicians would be extremely upset with me if I did. I apologize for the abruptness of it all, though. You look like you had something on your mind, and I wanted to get away. Oh, he noticed. Although, that is just my intuition. That's hardly an excuse for sweeping you away like that. If you want to go back, just head straight down that path and take the second right turn. Don't worry about it, Aagghhh. I don't really get to have a lot of time to myself because of how worried the others are about me. Even though I'll have some apologizing to do when I get back, I appreciate it. Besides, that was actually pretty fun. Really? I'm glad to have helped. I feel bad about leaving so suddenly, though. I wonder if this is really okay. Aagghhh is kind of mysterious, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. Aagghhh is the hot character, so of course it's okay. Well, okay, I can agree with you with that. It's like the only option I get, too. Alright. Just roll. Alright, if you say so. Just roll with it. The view from here is pretty great, right? Not a lot of people know about this little place, so you should be able to have some time to think to yourself. I'll leave, too, if you want me to. Oh no, that's fine. I think it might be nice to talk to someone right now. I see. It will be my pleasure to keep you company then. When I noticed that you were upset earlier, I just couldn't leave it be. Believe it or not, I specialize in making even the grumpiest of children smile once again. Aw, that's sweet. In that case, I'm a child too, huh? Oh, you know what I mean. Yeah, don't worry. But I still have a lot to learn too. Acknowledging that is the very first step, you know. I'm sure you'll do just fine. Yeah. Thanks, Aagghhh. No problem. Now then. It's time for me to do my job as a magician. Oh, do you have to leave for work? No, not right now. But I didn't make you really smile yet, right? Oh. Now then. Aagghhh clears his throat and straightens himself up. Ladies and gentle... Well. Aagghhh bows politely to you. Lady. Sorry, I don't usually mess up like that. This is my first time doing a magic show for just one person. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. It's strange, but it's a little more embarrassing if it's just for one person. I guess it's because I'm more used to the large audiences. For some reason, it usually gets crowded wherever I go. I know the feeling of needing some time away from it all, too. Though I have to say, My little escape with you just now gave me the idea to always disappear dramatically whenever I want to leave. Just like, never mind, no thanks, and snap my fingers and leave in a flamboyant flash.
Maybe you should do that next time you're surrounded like before. Though you'll probably ruin your reputation.
Oh, I don't need anything like that. But alas, I'm a magician, not a comedian. I just realized that we were getting sidetracked too. This would be catastrophic if it were a normal show.
Oh, sorry about distracting you.
It's not your fault at all. I still have a lot to learn too. Although, this is kind of nice in its own way. And I was able to make her laugh too. Now, back to the show.
Just then, a feather falls from the sky. Aagghhh catches the feather, surprised.
Oh my. It looks like one of these little ones can't fly anymore. Poor thing.
Huh? But it's just a feather.
Look again, Ciel. Aagghhh sweeps his hand over the feather.
And makes a bird appear. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Alright, little birdie. Off you go.
Oh.
The bird hops around on Aagghh's shoulder before flying off.
Oh, that's so cute. Are you sure you aren't a summoner, Aagghhh?
The only thing I summon are smiles.
Oh.
Now then, doing the trick where I cut myself in half would probably upset you, seeing as how just mentioning it scared you, so I'll get to do the main event since we shouldn't keep your friends waiting too long either. Ciel, are you okay with heights?
Yes, I am.
Great. I'll stop immediately if you don't like it, but for this next act, I'll need your cooperation. And just as importantly, I'll need you to trust me. Is that okay with you? Do you want to go along with Aagghh's performance?
Hell yeah, I do! Do it! Yeah, sure.
I'm glad to hear that. This would have been a very uneventful finale otherwise.
Yeah, I know.
But since you're alright with it, Aagghhh offers his hand to you. If you'd accept me.
Of course.
You hold on to Aagghh's hand.
It's kind of funny how you change between talking normal and your magician character so often.
Both are as real as the other, I assure you. Now then, Ciel. Follow my lead. And a step.
Aagghhh takes a step and starts stepping up on thin air. What? Aagghhh, I don't think I can do that too.
Are you sure about that? You probably don't want to hear this, but believe in yourself.
At least you know.
Or, if you can't do that, believe in me, will you? Come on now, one step at a time.
I believe in you, Aagghhh. I believe.
I'll be holding onto your hand the entire way through, as long as you hold on to mine.
Alright.
You try taking a step, and
you're really floating in the air, too. Wow.
You're so surprised that you suddenly cling onto Aagghh's arm. Are you alright? Do you want to go back down?
No, I'm fine. I'm just surprised you didn't even cast a spell or anything. It's really amazing.
Oh, I see. What a relief. I was worried that I went a little too far. But if you're alright with it, would you like trying to take some more steps? Just think about where you want to walk in the air, and you'll be there. You'll get the hang of it in no time.
Alright, I'll try. Oh my gosh, wow. Oh wow. Wow, what a view. Oh, maybe we shouldn't walk out too far though. Florin and Anton would lose it if they saw me like this.
Really? In that case, we should absolutely find them before this walk is over.
Yes.
My apologies. I accidentally said that out loud. I think after doing a magic show for so long, I really love surprising people with magic.
I see. But in that case, you had better not suddenly let go of my hand or anything.
Oh, don't worry. I'm a professional, not a parent teaching their child how to ride a bicycle.
I love the picture, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, I won't let go. After a while, you both went back to the ground level. Aya stood balanced perfectly on top of the railing as he let you down first.
Oh, be careful, AS, don't fall.
Thank you, but I'll be alright. I actually have a lot of practice with standing on branches and the like.
Really? You remind me of someone else who hangs out in the trees a lot.
Oh, I don't hang around in them. You have some interesting friends, don't you? But anyway, after you.
Oh, okay.
You step back onto the ground, wobbling a bit.
Whoa. I wonder why my knees are shaking.
Don't worry, I've got you. It's normal to be a little shocked after walking through the sky. It's not an everyday thing for most people. You did great out there.
Yeah, thanks, AS. Phew. That was amazing. Do you do this all the time, AS?
I'm usually busy, so not that often. I don't really like attracting too much attention when I'm on the performance either. Oh, when I'm not performing either, so.
I see.
Oh.
I see how walking in the sky all the time might be a problem then.
But I still enjoy it very much. And it was especially fun with you joining me today. So thank you very much. You've been a wonderful audience. That reminded me of Metaton.
And you are a wonderful magician. But I guess it's about time for me to go back. Hopefully I won't get scolded too much.
If you'd like, I could help you make an exit at another time. But if I do that too often, my face will eventually appear on wanted posters, I'm sure.
Don't worry, you don't have to help me escape. But I'm still a little lost about what to do, I guess.
I see. If you're alright with telling me, what is it that you were troubled for? I'll listen if you want.
Oh, well, I guess it's not super personal or anything. It has to do in the part of the royal family's mansion too. Maybe it'd be good to talk about it with Aagghhh. Well, I have something I want to do. It's risky, and it might not be worth it in the end, but it feels important. And now, I'm not sure if I should do it or not.
I see. Well, it's a good thing that you're not rushing into things, at least. But despite that, there are times when you have to take risk, I think. You might end up regretting it if you don't. You must have known that already. But the least I can do is reassure you that you aren't necessarily wrong.
Yeah. Thanks, Aagghhh. It's nice to talk to someone who isn't losing sleep over my safety for a change.
Is that what those companions of yours do? Oh my. Maybe I should try hypnotizing them into getting a good night's sleep.
I have a feeling that wouldn't work on them.
I see. They're very dedicated, aren't they? But anyhow, I'm concerned about your safety all the time. Oh, all the same, sorry. If it's really dangerous, I'd have to advise against it too. What is it that you wanted to do?
Well, I wanted to try finding out what was behind the mystery of the Buren's royal family's mansion.
Oh. In that case, forget everything I just said. Don't do it.
What?
That place is...
Is what? Dangerous?
Well, no, but... Oh, I mean... Yes. Yes, it is dangerous. Very much so. Don't go there.
Is there a reason it's dangerous?
Well...
The Queen's murderer died too, right? But just what's making the barrier around the royal family's mansion? And why?
Who knows?
Certainly not me, huh?
Oh wait, I know. Ghost? Aagghhh is a very terrible liar. He has something to do with this. I know it.
I'm sorry, Aagghhh, but you're not a very good liar.
Yep. It didn't work, huh? But well, in any case, it's about time for you to go back to your friends, isn't it?
Changing the topic, huh?
If they worry as much as you said they do, they must have hated the fact that I just took you away for a moment.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be independent with them around.
I see. Well, even if it's awkward to bring up, you might want to talk about it with them. Good luck, Ciel.
Thanks again, Aagghhh. And don't worry, I'm used to be pushing the whole independence thing.
Is that so? Hopefully I'll get through to them one day. Then, oops. Perhaps I should avoid your friends for the time being, though. If they're really upset at me, they might cut me in half. In unplanned non-performance fashion. Yep.
Huh?
I might die.
No, I understood that much. But isn't being as an escape artist part of your job or something?
No, I'm not much of those escape from a certain death tricks. I do magic for the happiness, not for the life-risking thrill. Besides, if a morbid tricks does go wrong, I might end up scaring some poor children for a lifetime. But anyhow, I really do need to get going now. All of this and putting on a special show for you was really fun. If you can, feel free to visit me again before you leave Buren. Or if you ever visit Buren again, you know where to go. See you later, Ciel.
Yeah, of course I'll visit. Bye, Aagghhh.
Until we meet again, then. Yo. There we go. It wouldn't click. I was like, why isn't it clicking?
Aagghhh leaves. Until we meet again. At the royal family's mansion, at least.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Florin, but I still want to check something before I go back.
She's gonna do it by herself. Oh my gosh. Yes, do your independence, girl. Okay, I want to get the sippy sippy. There we go again. Roll with the sippy sippy thing. Yeah, sorry guys. My lips will get dry as heck.
Give me a sec. That's some good H2O.
And sometime later, somewhere else in Buren. Where did my mouse go? Oh, here we go.
After he had left you, Aagghhh did his work as usual and walked through the town again afterwards.
It's been some time since I left Ciel already. The way back wasn't difficult, but I hope she was able to find her way alright. Huh? Florin? Ciel isn't with you? I thought she was with you. But it's already been a while since then. Don't tell me I have somewhere else to be. I don't. Oh, what are you saying? Don't look so dejected. Ciel cares very much about you, you know. I know. There's only one of me, and it's either wait for her to come back here or look for her. And we might miss each other in the process, so I'm sure you can see my problem. Of course, I care about her too, but... Wait, why am I telling you this? What are you, my counselor? I wouldn't mind. Oh, snap. But anyhow, on a serious note, Ciel will be fine, I swear it. So you know where she is. Well, I have an idea. Yeah, I do too. After searching and asking around, you're located the royal family's mansion. As expected, of 6 years of negligence, the mansion looks gloomy and the yard is overgrown. My hand is trembling as hell. What is wrong with my hand? Hang on. Why? Chill. Okay.
This is it, huh?
You walk around the perimeter of the mansion and got to the large tree near the tower, hidden in the different buildings.
This tree has a big branch that reaches into the yard beyond the mansion's fence. And right next to it is a window of the mansion's tower. This should be it. A spot so hidden that wouldn't be able to see light coming through the mansion's room. Alright, let's remember what I read about the barriers. Let's all use all those years of reading while being shut in Amarin to use.
Yep, all that was reading. Let's see if this works.
Let's see. Assuming that it's standard barrier without any different properties, barriers that aren't in a uniform shape are more difficult to maintain. In that case, you either have to be very skilled, make the barrier an easier shape, or have a hole where you would have bended the barrier. I bet someone is living in the royal family's mansion. In that case, raising and lowering the barrier every time you pass through it would be risky. Someone could have happened to get in when you're lower the barrier, and then would be able to leave you until you did. But this tree doesn't have any lower branches that normal people could easily climb up on. Normal people, huh? Ivan? Ivan, I need your gracious and benevolent help! And also the presence of someone as handsome as you!
Ivan appears.
Yes!
He has a leaf in his hair, but he doesn't seem to notice. Yo, princess. You called? Well, you said handsome, so obviously you were referring to me. Sorry for not arriving earlier. I was busy for a second. I was helping some guy catch his cabbages. It was intense stuff. Is that the guy from Avatar with the cabbages? My cabbages!
Gotcha. I'm surprised that you actually appeared.
Oh, don't underestimate me, princess. If anything, feel free to overestimate me. But not too much pressure, alright?
Yeah, alright.
So you decided to look into the mystery of Yarn's royal family after all, huh? I see you ditched your knights too.
Only for now. Just in case they would have stopped me. But now I have a better idea of what this is all about. I'm going to take the rest this time.
I see. That's great, princess.
I am so sorry. I just I had something in my throat.
I'm happy that you're assertive about your own life like this. And next time anyone tries to hold you down, just tell them to go
I'm not going to curse anyone out, Ivan. You guys are worried about me for a good reason. I'm not just going to run into danger just because I felt like it either. It's just that this time, I'm sure that it's not dangerous.
Is it certainty, or just a feeling?
It's a feeling of certainty. That's a word I have never heard. I gotta look that up.
Got it, princess. Alright, let me boost you up then. That's what you wanted me to do, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Gotcha. But try not to step on the merch, alright? I love you, Ivan. The face, in this case.
Right.
Usually I'm talking about the entire package because, I mean, look at me. But I'll give you a special discount.
Is it just me, or you're being more narcissistic today?
Nah, I'm just more open about conveniently being narcissism today.
Alright.
Ivan helps you get onto the high branch of the tree. There's a mark on the branch that looks like it's been made for a continuous wear.
Judging from the size and shape. From someone always stepping back and forth between their mansion, huh? Here in the mansion, huh?
Are you okay up there by yourself, princess? You aren't afraid of heights, are you?
No, not at all. Especially not after today. Thanks, Ivan. And see you later.
Of course. Later, princess. You found the break in the barrier and passed through. Good luck, princess. At least I'm one person around here who believes in you.
Oh, Ivan. Can you believe in me too?
But what about you two? You heard all of the development monologue too, right? Were they eavesdropping? What? Stalkers? Well.
Anton is smiling! Anton is smiling! Look at it! Look, he's smiling! Look at that smile!
I'm sorry, I get really excited when there's a kudere, someone who doesn't really talk much and is the really quiet type, and you see them smile just a little bit, a little smirk. I just get so excited. I'm sorry. I'm glad that Lady Ciel is the person she is. What? Great, now I look like the backwards one for not saying anything. I guess I'm just too worried about her. Yeah, you're freaking mice. I can't read it, but I know what he's saying. Ugh. Can you leave? Don't you have some cabbages to catch? Look, being a cabbage catch kid isn't my day job, you know. Right, it's being a stalker. Hey! Those two.
Oh, still got time. Sorry.
The branch of the tree led almost directly to an open window. And through there.
This room is...
You take a look around the room. It's very neat and has a warm feeling to it.
Is it the queen's room? It's really pretty. Batensan, you got really skills, yo. I love it.
There isn't any dust in here. On the table, you notice a very familiar bronze flower-shaped collar pin.
It looks just like the one Aya's has. Except this one is made out of metal? It looks important.
You hear someone approaching the room from the hallway. You take a deep breath as the door opens. Hey, yes! I knew it! 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 He has something to do with this. You're here after all, huh? By now, this might be a silly question, but what are you doing here?
Well, what about you?
Well, we all know that I'm bad at lying at this point. I don't like doing it either. Ciel, I like you. I really do. And I want to keep being friends with you too. So please, pretend that you didn't see me here.
I can't do that, Aagghhh. You have something that's weighing you down, right? And it's something that you kept to yourself all this time.
Yeah. Maybe I'm being too dramatic over this. It's not like I'm actually a ghost or a monster or a No, I don't think he's a murderer. He's too cute.
Well, Aagghhh, I can't do anything amazing like your magic, but you heard me out when I was down, so let me cheer you up too. Prince Aagghhh.
He's a prince! He's a prince! I want to know how he became one. You figured it out, huh?
So you really are.
Trying to deny it now would be really awkward even for me. And it looks like I can't deceive you either. Aagghhh prepares herself to tell you the truth. As you guessed, I am Aagghhh, the only child of Bjorn's last queen.
Everyone thinks that the queen was the only living member of the royal family, though.
Yes, that's what I and a few others people led them to believe. I wish it was true, though. My mother raised me not as a prince, but just as a normal child. She kept the fact that I was her son a secret, and no one else besides her close friends knew.
That's just like what my dad did.
My mother didn't want me to have to live the role of a prince set out for me. She pretended to have lost her own child during birth just for that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's like a... Wow. Just for him to live like a normal life, I really respect that.
After her death, I didn't want to be a prince either. If I revealed that I was actually Bjorn's prince, everyone would have treated me differently. Even if only subconsciously. It's something that I don't want, no matter what. It doesn't have to do with expectations in my case. The queen didn't have to be a governor anyway. But I just want people to look at me for being Aagghhh, not anything else.
I see. In that case, I'm sorry for calling you Prince Aagghhh.
Don't worry about that. It's kind of funny. I think you're the first person to call me Prince in my entire life. Well, besides some of my fans who call me their Prince. Sometimes I get a little paranoid that they've caught on, but... well, maybe they wouldn't care either way by now. But even if I've thrown away my Prince title, this place is still important to me. It's the only place that I have any memories of my mother. Good ones. And bad ones.
Oh, poor baby. Oh. I see. His mother was murdered here after all. He's kept on living in this place where something so terrible happened to him.
Hey, Ciel.
Yeah, Aagghhh?
You're already the first person I talked about this with. And, would it be okay with you if I... talk about myself a little more.
Yes.
Oh, you don't have to stay and listen if you don't want to. I wasn't planning on talking about it with anyone else in the first place. If you don't want to listen, it'd just be normal.
Don't say that, Aagghhh. Of course I'll listen.
I see. Thank you, Ciel. What I want to talk about is the man who killed my mother and what led up to that point. I've had 6 years to let it sink in, but I haven't really talked to anyone about it, and have regrets about it every day. It always just, what if? And I hate thinking like that too. So,
I see. It's okay, Aagghhh. If you trust me, I'll hear you out.
of course, that airwalk trick doesn't work unless we both believe in each other, you know. And that was just one of the many tricks my mother taught me. At least before. This started 12 years ago. I was only 12 years old at the time, too.
Aagghhh.
Don't worry, it took a while for things to actually happen. By the time it ended, I was already 18. Back then, there was a noble who approached my mother. My mother was acquainted with this noble, but he suddenly began to try to get closer to her. And as I told you when we first met, he was just trying to use her to gain the power. My mother noticed it right away, but she believed that he could change. She trusted that he could.
Yes. I've never seen him with that expression before.
That man actually did help out Bjorn in some ways, but he never changed his real intentions. And so, he was able to rise up in the ranks. She said that even if he hadn't changed, his contributions were real, and that he deserved to be rewarded for at least that much. But then, he began to lose patience. After many years, he tried to pressure my mother into marrying him. And if that happened, he planned to resort power as the king and attempt to change the entire system. That's when my mother finally decided that there's truly no hope for him. That day, she dismissed him from political duties. I still remember her words. A governor has to work for the good of the people, not for themselves.
I see. No wonder why so many people like the Queen. She must have been sincere about governing fairly. Kind of like...
But that man couldn't accept that result. 6 years of pretending to be friendly with my mother and having an actual work finally snapped in him. If someone else as well liked as my mother denounced him, his reputation would be nearly unrecoverable after all. And so, before she sent out the word of his dismissal, that man tried to kill my mother. And he did. Aagghhh touches his scar. And I'm the one who took revenge for my mother. At the very least, some of my mother's close friends were in the mansion at the time. Unbeknownst to that man, they took care of the stories afterwards, and here we are now. I wasn't alone through all of it, but at the same time, it's just not the same anymore.
Oh, Aagghhh?
You hold on to Aagghh's hand. Thank you, Ciel. Oh man, this is tearing me up. Oh no! I didn't know I was gonna get that emotional. Oh my god. Jeez. You gotta hit me right in the feels? Huh. Well, that's all of it. Such a weird feeling now. I feel lighter and heavier at the same time.
Yeah, talking it out does that to you.
Yeah. I appreciate you hearing my story out. It's not like all my regrets are gone, but it's a step.
And we all know how important those are.
Yes, we do. Oh, well. I still have one question about what happened. I wonder what that man was doing here in Viren.
What do you mean?
Well, the noble wasn't from Viren. He was a strange man. He always muttered something about fake kings, but then laughed about it when he was going to become king. He was apparently a remnant of another royal family and came here for some reason. I believe his home kingdom was called Amarin?
What? Wait, take out my glass. What? Amarin?
You let go of Aes's hand. Ciel? Are you okay?
Yeah, that noble from the Amarin's royal family. And he came to Viren 12 years ago. By then, my dad was already king. But that means that noble came to Viren because my dad took away the power of the royal family.
What's wrong, Ciel?
Oh well. I should tell Aagghhh the truth, even if it might change things for the worst. It's the right thing to do.
If Aagghhh blames your father for what happened to him, you might be in danger. So now you have to choose. You can either tell Aagghhh the truth one-on-one, or just in case you can have someone else with you. What will you do?
Oh my god. Oh my god, Oh my god, this is like so much. Oh my god, I'm like, right now, like, I'm like, stopped crying, and then this happened. Oh, this is so heavy. Oh my god. I don't know what to do right now. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm just gonna end the video here and leave a comment below. Should we trust Aagghhh or should we not trust Aagghhh? Like, I have to really think about this too. Like, this is all so much, and I'm letting this sink into me right now. So, alright, you guys, leave a comment below. Should we trust Aagghhh or should we just make sure and bring Florin and Anton with us and hopefully tell him? Or, yeah. Leave a like if you liked the video. Comment below, don't forget. And if you haven't subscribed, join us now. I do this almost every day now, except weekends. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and sayonara. Wow.